Yep. You know, it's a new week, man. That same hustle, but some new faces on the couch, man. And before I get into the artist, man, I got a special guest with us. We got another personality, another podcast. What's the name of your show, ma'am, and what's your name?
My name is Jada.
Put your mic up.
My name is Jada, and I have a podcast called The Chatterbox by Jada. And you guys should go check me out on YouTube.
Shout out to Miss Jada in the building. Live Hip Hop Daily, man. And anything else you want to say, Jada, before we hop in with this artist?
No, I'm ready to learn more about you, Menace.
Menace. Introduce yourself to the world and give them your Instagram name.
Yo, what the deal? This your boy Menace, aka L Dirty. Add me. Well, not add me, but follow me.
Nah, you got adding on something. The what? So either that is fucking. You don't have a Black Planet page?
I don't even know about that. Ain't nobody put me on.
POF.
Okay, I used to be on that, but I got off.
Your mom don't get in trouble because your mom. Hey, your mama do not say the wrong shit.
See, look,
okay. All right. So anyway, let's just jump into it, man. We got Menace in the building, man.
What the deal?
I like to hear that, man. And you already said that. What side of town you from?
Oh, South Side, Atlanta, Georgia.
So you from the city, man. And I like to jump in and I guess, what's the best way to say it? Before you got to this couch, what was you thinking about last night? Was you like preparing? Like, was you in the mirror and shit? Like what was the You had a thought last night.
I mean, I wasn't really thinking about it. I was too busy watching old videos and
Okay.
Actually, I was watching old Breakfast Club interviews. Really.
Okay.
So off the rip, I was already learning, but not even thinking about it. I was like, what? I got an interview tomorrow?
Right. Hey, that's hard.
I was just watching.
I think, but you know what's hard though? You doing it right now. It's the pandemic. It's the quarantine going on. There's a lot of scenarios where there's a lot of artists. This is how you can really separate yourself to who really want this shit.
Yeah.
Who's doing this shit for like the clout? Who's doing it for just to say it's cool? But if I see you still going out, if you still working in the trenches, if you still, as long as you're social distancing yourself and being safe about it.
Oh yeah.
I salute the artists that's working during this time right now.
Yeah,
I mean,
you see your boy out here trying.
Yeah, man. How you feel about that, Miss Jada? What you think about artists right now in these times, like getting out? I mean, you're only supposed to be outside right now in some places. You know what I'm saying? So how do you feel about?
It's definitely a risk. So I really respect that because a lot of people, even me, like I kind of even held back on my podcast because of the seriousness of Corona. So. Yeah. I really applaud your effort and your work ethic.
Yeah, man.
Oh, stop it.
And I think with work ethics, what you push around? You pushing a mixtape? You pushing an album, EP, single? What's going? What we got going right now?
You know, it's actually crazy because I'm doing like almost all of them. Like I got an album coming out called T Lemon Volume 2 that's coming soon. I think about September, October.
Okay.
And then on top of that, I got a mixtape called Dirty Tank coming out right after that. You know, I'm on my 50 shit. So
Dirty 10 or Dirty Take?
Dirty Tang.
Dirty
it's like
Tang.
Wu-Tang, but just add dirty on it instead of Wu. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's gonna be crazy. And then I've been chopping up with my boy. Shout out to DJ Slim and Slender. We got this little EP going on. We still in the making of that. And on top of that, I got this new single coming out called Zone. So
I see, and speaking of, my man got artists.
Oh, you see that?
Merchandise.
You see that?
I don't care if it's a mask. I don't care if it's a T-shirt. I don't care if it's a mug. When you do shit like this, people like me remember you. And not to say people like me, DJs, personalities, like not to say you had to give us shit, but this is a part of taking it serious.
Yeah,
you know
of course.
It's branding yourself.
Of course.
You know
yeah, you know that.
You know what I'm saying? When did you feel in your career, was it time for you too? Did you come out the gate with merchandise? Did you wait till you made an album or two? Like when did you start making shirts?
I'm not even gonna hold you. I thought about it after doing like a mixtape or two. Cause I had my first mixtape, but I took it down. I'm about to put it back up. It was called Dirty. Okay. I took that down though, but I put up T Lemon Volume 1, and then I just started, seeing what can I do as far as making merch, and then that's when I started, trying to make merch as far as hoodies and shit like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, that's about it.
That's hard. Nah, I mean that's your concept. Anybody? I mean, I fuck with that. That's what I'm saying. I like that. You know what I mean? And I mean, it comes with originality. You know what I mean? It comes with like, I guess. You don't want to be, not to say that nobody don't do this, but it's about when it's perfect timing. You know what I'm saying?
It's all about timing, for real.
So how did you really know you had the juice to do this type of shit? Like did you get that? Did a female tell you? Did she text you that night? Was you like in the choir at 5 years old singing? You know what I'm saying? When was it you had the juice for this shit? Like, I can do this.
It's crazy how you say that. I was in the church rapping.
Rapping in the church. Is that true, Mama?
That's crazy.
Is that true? Is he lying?
He lying.
Okay, he lying.
She don't even
so
know.
Was the preacher nervous? Was the preacher nervous when you said my son gonna rap?
I mean, like, of course, technically, I was like right outside the church, but I was still there.
You're
But
right.
I was like I was just battling dudes on the cat as I was getting ready to go back home. My grandmother, so I was like, But what really inspired me was, just tragic times and trials and tribulations as far as what happened with the game so far within the past 2 years.
Right.
X Tentacion, especially Nips. Nips is that passing really kind of fucked me up.
Right.
And he already was on the marathon continues, merch. He was already doing this shit.
But for you saying those two rappers, I know you a lyrical rapper versus a beat rapper. You really got some shit to say, or you really just
it's crazy because I'm like an all around kind of artist. Like I can tell you, I can put you up on game and tell you some shit.
Yeah.
And then I can flip side and give you that ski mask. I will really turn the fuck up.
Okay.
So it's
all right.
I'm a chameleon.
Yeah.
You don't know what's gonna happen. It's like Mr. Jackal.
Okay, I like that. I can't take. You know what is crazy is I know you bring a video too, so we're gonna see something in a minute. You bring a visual with you, right? You bring something that we can see what's going on, right?
All
right. So you're a senior at Kennesaw State, right?
Yep.
What's the first thing that you would want to hear from a new artist coming up? Would you want to hear that arrogant, fuck a female, this ain't that type shit right now? Or when you hear some Black Lives, like what would you look for in the?
Right now, me personally, I would definitely like to hear something that I can listen to at the club.
Okay, so you want the ratchet shit right now?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. That's so be honest. You want the ratchet? That's good. That's what I'm saying. So
it's a hot girl summer.
what's your? Is this a ratchet song that you got with us, or this is like a conscience?
This is actually not really. It's neither one. It's actually just me telling you about how me growing up doing shit on Saturday mornings.
You got a story to tell.
Yeah,
got a story to tell.
But I do got a few of those.
You
though.
Okay.
Ain't gonna say no more.
I need you to introduce this this video that you dropped off with us, man. That JB got loaded. What's the name of this video, man? Who produced it first? Who produced the song?
Shout out to my boy DG, that guy coming out of Florida. That's my nigga.
You got to show. It's a producer era right now. If you're not showing love to your producers, that's
the problem with the game right now. Young niggas like myself, they don't really show credit to the people who really, you know what I'm saying? It's a 50-50 thing. Like you can't really, you a rapper, but you ain't really shit without the producer. But you a producer, you ain't really shit about the rapper either. Right. So it's like, you gotta show love to the producers out here. So shout out to my man DG. This is Menace coming at you live with Saturday mornings.
Let's do it. Let's drop it, JB. So what you think, Jada? He bringing bars out when he rap. What you think?
I know I'm not the only person that said this before, but you're definitely giving me Kendrick Lamar.
Is that vibes?
Definitely.
Like that's good.
It's
it's good because it's like that's one of the hottest within the 20 teens as far as rappers. So it's a compliment.
So your shit, be honest with you, to be from the south side of Atlanta and rap like that, you can definitely diversify yourself easily because a lot of niggas is not rapping like that. You know what I mean? They not flipping cadences. They not. I know it. Like I like it. It's the Cole Kendricks. It's the we was talking about my dog Cantrell. Shout out to Cantrell. It's that type of conscious music. You know what I mean? Like he's actually talking about something. You know what I mean? And I can tell that you definitely got this is early in your. What's the name of your single? Or what you pushing first? The single. The whole
single, I'm pushing the single first called Zone.
And that was Zone right there. That was
Saturday mornings.
Oh, that was Saturday morning.
Yeah, that's not even a new joint.
That wasn't Waffle House. Where was you at? Because that down show wasn't Waffle House.
Actually, that was a nice little hotel. No, it was a nice little hotel in South Carolina. We shot that over.
Okay, shout to South Cat, man.
It's a nice little spot too.
Yeah, man. Damn, that was Huddle House probably.
All I know.
It looked like Waffle House, but it all wasn't most. You know what I'm saying?
All I know is the breakfast was banging.
Okay.
So where can you see your Would you challenge a lot of rappers like on that type of like? Do you do what's it battle rap? Do you do battle rap as well? Because
I tried it. I got fucked up, but I
was about to ask you. But battle rappers can't make a hit song. That's the thing. They can't.
Yeah, that's the bridge. That's the bridge separating the two.
Yeah,
it's like you got your rappers.
Not to discredit battle rappers.
That's like I get what you're saying, but it's like that's the bridge. Battle rappers, they'll tear you up, but they can't really write a song to save their life.
They're not gonna make a club. They could get on that type of beat.
It's some kind of stigma. They just can't do it. But then you got the rappers that's commercial that's on the radio that don't really got them kind of bars like the battle rappers. You know what I'm saying? So that's that bridge.
So is it safe to say Meek Mill was the first battle rap turned rapper? Is it safe to say Meek was the first? Is it safe to say my nigga Meek Mill? We shot for the Chasers. We know I fuck with the Chasers.
I say.
DMX.
Hold up.
Yeah, you're right.
See, I was gonna say
DMX is a poet though. People don't understand. DMX is actually a poet. He's a poet first. Like so, he's a poet turned rapper. battle rapper turned rapper.
I mean, but he's a street poet though.
He's a street
So
poet.
it's like,
he's
you know,
definitely a street poet. Did you watch the DMX and Snoop versus battle?
I did.
Did you watch the 2 Chainz? That shit was watered down.
I didn't even look. I didn't even watch it, man. But I heard a lot because
you liked it?
Niggas like to post
I liked it. I liked it because 2 Chainz was real Atlanta with the strippers. And I liked it because Ross was real Miami with just the boss player getting a massage on camera shit. It was just the best of originality in that sense, marketing that. And 2 Chainz had some hits that people I forgot about. Like it's the order. I think that the verses comes down to the order. I don't think it's.
I mean, but then again, Ross had some hits too, and he came before. He came before 2 Chainz though.
Yeah, because when Ross,
he was already hot when Chainz was Titty Boy.
True.
You know. Yeah. So it was like,
I just feel like he shouldn't have been battling Ross though.
He shouldn't have.
I should have. I felt like.
I think that was wrong. That was right.
It should have been Tip.
It should have been Future.
Oh,
it should have been. It should have been 2 Chainz and Future and Tip and Ross. Because Tip is the only other artist that can go where Ross going. Like
I see that.
Nah.
Jeezy. Nah. They squashed.
No way. No way, Jose.
The beef would have been squashed, and it would have been Jeezy and Gucci Mane. That would have been a battle I like to see.
Gucci wouldn't even. Gucci got too much money to do that. He's too busy with other shit.
I'm saying musically though. We talking about musically comparisons where they can go at it is Tip and Ross. Because Ross be on that classical.
I'm much on the catalog.
He can go up and go in a different genre or whatever. But club shit, 2 Chainz and Future was on the same. They was battling each other. They came out around the same time.
True.
And their music is club music. So you can't compare 2 Chainz and Ross.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't say that 2 Chainz and Future are the same level. For you. Like
I ain't say they're the same level, but they make the same
type of
2 Chainz music. When you play, we be in the club. When you drop that 2 Chainz, I don't give a damn what you say. We gonna go off the same way we going off of Future. True. Like 2 Chainz we saw that 2 Chainz got a lot of like club hits, but more than Ross.
Ross had more like when he played Jay-Z, "Fuck With Me, You Know I Got It." Like that song is a whole different level.
Come on, man. Like
he got a song with Hov. Like 2 Chainz said it. He was like, "Look, I don't have no song with Hov. I'm gonna go in and put that out there." Like having a song with Hov just put you like a step level. Like I made it. Like I could put that jacket on. You know what I'm saying? Ross got 2-3 songs with Hov. You know
that's that legend stone on the belt.
Yeah. Who influenced you coming? Because you rapping like how you rapping. I know Kendrick had to be somewhere in that. But outside of Kendrick, somebody before the 2005. Before 2005? We already said DMX. You can't say DMX.
I mean, I still got a list. Eminem for sure. That's one.
Eminem influenced you?
That's number one.
What? So I'm not an Eminem. I don't sleep on Eminem. But I'm the nigga that would say Jadakiss is better than Jay-Z, if you ask me. So what makes Eminem like? What makes Eminem? Because I can't front. I can't even hold you. Eminem is different. Like, don't take me wrong. He is like but I can't put him past Lil Wayne. But what makes Eminem, your perspective, not mine, that top? Like, just say his name first. You say Eminem.
So look, check this out. So a wise man once said, well, 50 Cent once said, 50, yo, it's a lot. It's a lot of legendary cats that's still alive to this day that have been in the game for years, but you could put M against anybody, especially right now, still.
True.
And he will eat them alive no matter who it is. Because it's like, it's a nice tight handful of rappers that, even the news rappers, it's a nice tight handful of rappers that are still, that can bar for bar with Nas, Jay-Z.
Yeah, I'm an artist too, though.
Yeah, but as far as like having bars on top of bars, on side of bars, inside of bars, just endlessly. Yeah, you got them. You got Jay-Z, you got Nas, you got Jadakiss, all of cats, but they can't take them bar bundles and run 100 miles per second with him like M can.
Yeah.
So it's like that's another notch on his belt. So it's like, yeah, that's why Eminem is my favorite. So it's like, cause he's
your all-time favorite.
All-time favorite.
Is he still putting out like new music?
Yeah, actually, he just put out the joint with Kid Cudi. Yeah. He put out a record with Kid Cudi.
Are you still listening to his new music? And
of course, okay. I'm a stan.
You're a stan. You're a real stan. He the
first.
He originated the word stans.
Yeah.
Eminem came up with the words like.
If it wasn't for
Nicki
Eminem, hey, come on, man. You know this. You know that. Come on, man.
What's that name of the song, Stan?
Yeah.
That video was crazy. That shit was.
See?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, for M, like I can see that's good influence though. Yeah. So I know you ain't gonna never come with no bullshit.
I know people, I know cats, they gonna be like, why you ain't choose Big, you ain't choose Pac? I mean like, yo, I commend them because they are the greats. But when it comes to lyrics, when it comes to bars, when it comes to the speed, no matter how slow or how fast you can put those bars and bottle up in a 16, I mean not a 16, in a 16 verse, yo, it's M all the way. Nobody could body
You can't
M.
take nothing from it. I mean,
Like nobody's better than him, and it's only a tight handful that's just as good as M. So that's how I feel.
That's different. That's the but that's a good. And you stand. I like how you stand that. So, no disrespect, but fuck Eminem. But Menace, you know what I'm saying? What we back to you now again. You know what I'm saying? What's the name of the project that we have coming out?
T Lemon Volume 2.
T Lemon.
That's the new album. T.
Like I'm drinking tea.
Yeah.
And a lemon.
Mm-hmm.
T Lemon.
And it's crazy because like how that's put together. That's my government. My first name is the first letter is T.
Okay.
Terrence, and then my last name is Lemon. For real.
Terrence Lemon.
That's my government name. I got a fruit for a last name. Ain't that some shit?
That's hard.
But yeah, that's how it's put together.
That's hard. I like that. So, you got something to say before we ask my final?
I was gonna ask you like how many. So you're saying T Lemon is a mixtape that you're putting out or album?
Album.
Okay, so is this like how many albums have you put out? Which one is this? What number is this?
This is number 2.
Okay.
This is number 2. Everything else is just mixtapes.
Okay. Got you. So can we find it on all streaming platforms?
Mm-hmm. I can't wait till it come out so you can check it out.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you've been a lyrical person. You've been
Yeah.
lyrical. You see Joel Santana just got out of jail.
I seen.
Hey, Joel, do we think Joel is gonna have a little Bootsy Gucci comeback? We don't think Joel is gonna have that type of impact.
I don't think so.
You don't think so? He don't. I think Bobby Shmurda will.
Man, I can't wait.
Bobby Shmurda's getting out very soon.
I'm curious to see what
Bobby
he gonna
Shmurda's
do.
getting out soon. I think he may have a little not a Bootsy or Gucci hit, but he gonna have cause New York. It's New York. I mean,
the last song we heard from was Hot Nigga. That was like what 2014.
Damn.
So you can just only imagine when he's gonna come out with as soon as he come out. Like I'm waiting.
Damn. We had rest in peace to Pop, because Pop Smoke was it.
Oh my God.
Pop Smoke was that next thing for New York.
Yeah. And it's crazy. That's crazy. Like as far as Pop Smoke, I remember 2018. My boy, shout out to Ricardo, be back and forth going to LA and Brooklyn, but he put me on to Pop Smoke. Cause he was like, "Yo, you gotta make something like this in order to like you. I know you. I've been knowing you for years, so you gotta make something like this. I know you got a lot of songs, but it's just that one joint you need to have, get popped off, and you need to make something like Pop Smoke." I'm like, "Who the hell is Pop Smoke?" He sent me a link, and it was like, "Welcome to the party." Yeah. I was like,
but see, that's drill music. That's a whole different
that was a whole new wave coming through. So by the time he passed, that kind of like fucked me up because like I was getting to like him. Yeah. And then
like your version of that would be Lil Jon's crunk music.
Yes.
So like that type of music that he made, like Chicago had drill music with Big Chop and Chief Keef. Yeah, like that's so New York. That was New York's drill music. So I don't think you would have got. I get what he probably was saying, but that would have been your little crunk music. Like, know, that was drill. It was like chant music.
But I'm glad he put me on to Pop Smoke because if it wasn't for him, I would have known who Pop Smoke was.
That got to be 50 Cent though.
Yo,
that has to be 50 Cent.
Come on, man.
That got to be 50 Cent.
Sound like him. You look like him.
To that album, yo, that got to be 50 Cent, yo. He sounds so much like 50, bro.
Yo, for real. It was a song I was listening to. I don't know what it's called, but I ain't got a and then he just showed his other fatty.
Yeah.
It's like
swing.
Like this nigga sound like 50.
Yeah. I played every day.
What's your favorite song off the album?
Probably Something Special.
Yeah.
I gotta listen. I like Diana.
I like that one, and then For the Night.
50 did his thing with that, putting that together.
He did good with,
Yo, I to be that
definitely
that album to be that was his first album. I don't know how hard you would be able to follow up with that album. That album could probably be a classic. Yeah. That shit was hard.
What?
Yeah, I mean, I know he would have. I know he would have. But I see why New York was hyped for him. It's
just sad, man. Cause like I'm like after the fact as far as him passing, like I'm on Twitter, I'm on Instagram, and I'm seeing I'm seeing old videos of him, trying out for an acting role, and I'm like, yo, what the fuck did they get out of killing him?
And the thing about
cause he was so fucking talented, I ain't even like.
He was 20 years old. He was so young.
I'm like, yo, and he got popped on my birthday.
Like when rest in peace to Nipsey. When Nipsey got killed, it was it was almost like when they find out with somebody in his own clique, in his own kind of gang, it was just a different feeling.
Yeah,
but
homie was Crip.
He's a historian in his hood. He was putting units in his neighborhood. But for this man to be 20 years old,
he was just getting started.
Nipsey was still getting started, right? But Pop Smoke was 20. Like, he didn't even do what? Like, for this man to get killed like that, like,
it's weird because it's freakier to me because it's like I remember me and Mon Dukes, we was in L.A. the same time he was in L.A. It's just that it's crazy how one of us got to go home.
True,
and it was me. And he got popped. I woke up on my birthday, and I found out he got popped on my birthday. I'm like, damn. I was just starting to like.
Remember, history repeats itself all the time, and Biggie, it happened to Biggie.
Oh yeah,
You know, and it's about, even though Biggie wasn't repping the gang,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Pop was.
Yeah,
and it's like it's different when you're an East Coast gang member and you come on the West. The West feel like they started or whatever. So his situation, I've heard from people out there that say it was like he didn't check in. Yeah, and I believe it because young niggas, young kings don't really, they do what they want to do. They don't pay homage to the ones that paved the way before them. It's like,
you still gotta respect the code.
You still gotta respect the code or whatever. And when you don't check in, stuff like that happen. I hate that happened to him. I fuck with Pop Smoke or whatever, but when that's what you sign up for. When he cripping, then you ain't check in with them boys.
Yeah. I mean, the gangster shit go but so far, man. You know what I mean?
It's your life.
It's the life, like. And I wish more gangsters tell that story in the music. You know what I mean? If you really gonna live that life, my nigga, get it. This shit like it's. But they're not gonna tell you. You can't. Pop did. Pop was one of the only rappers that spoke like he knew it. Like Pop did in his music. If you go listen to Pop music, Pop knew like a situation may happen to him. Like it was crazy.
Yeah.
But that's what I say, he would really live that. I mean, it was thug life. You know what I mean? Thug life tatted on him. Like, you know what I mean?
Man.
So at the end of the day, so before you may have some homeboys that's gonna see this interview. You may have some family members that's gonna see this interview. They are gonna see this interview, not me. What can you tell the people that's gonna see this interview? What can you leave with them on the camera today that they can go back and look at this shit a year ago and be like, they knew this was gonna happen? Like, man, you manifested. I'm pretty sure you're gonna manifest this a year from now.
You said in your Saturday morning sound that you manifest everything. So what you manifesting today?
So what can you tell the people right now on camera that they can see from a year from now?
I know I'm not really the type of dude that'll really speak on what I'm gonna do and what I might do and what I've been doing. So I'm gonna leave them with this: expect the unexpected.
Expect the unexpected.
It's a lot of cats that don't expect for you to have this.
Well, you out of Atlanta, man, so you already got a cheat code. So you can't.
I mean,
first of all, you already got to cheat. Atlanta's your backyard. So the independent artists here, they don't take advantage of Atlanta being in their backyard.
True.
But some artists really do drive here 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hours, right, to do this. But I do commend you, and like I said, like we said, we started interviewing in the times, like doing this in the quarantine, doing this during the pandemic, coming out your bed, like this separates you from the artists that thought about doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because every nigga thought about doing something right now, but if you really serious, have you done it? You know what I mean? So you are doing it. You know what I'm saying? But you may have some high schoolers that see this interview that's gonna motivate. Like, damn, this nigga, he rap like Kendrick Nicole. He rap like Kendrick. He rap like Jacob, but he from Atlanta. Like, that's gonna influence an artist that rap like that type of style. Because coming out of Atlanta, you think you gotta rap about ass and titties. You gotta rap about drug dope. But coming like that, you may influence somebody.
Yeah, I mean, shoot, the last lyrical kind of niggas that came from the A-Town was what? Dre and Ludacris. And maybe Tip. And I ain't gonna look. I was gonna say 2 Chainz. Look, I was gonna say 2 Chainz. Gucci too.
I'm a Gucci fan to the heart.
Yeah.
I'm a Gucci fan to the heart.
Gucci
so
had a lot of lines for real.
You know what I mean? But like the coming out of you may influence that kid that got lyrical substance coming out of the old National or Riverdale. You know what I mean? You never know. Atlanta's Black Hollywood. It's the mecca of independent hip hop.
Basically.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. But it's like, it's a reason why, I don't really post like that, even though I should. But it's a reason why I don't really post like that, You know what I'm saying? I like moving in silence and shit like that. It's like it's motherfuckers didn't really expect for you to go to college. There's people that didn't really expect for you to have this. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, expect the unexpected.
Right, man. Definitely.
Niggas is moving.
That's good, man. Live Hip Hop Deli, we got All About Jada in the building.
Yes.
That's your Instagram, All About Jada.
Follow me on follow me on Instagram at All About Jada, Jada. So
man.
y'all can keep up with me and my podcast.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Miss Jada, man. You know, it's DJ Larry Love, man. Live Hip Hop Deli. J Black behind the camera. Groovy Lou in the building, man. Until next time, in between time, we out of here.
Yo.